So this is Ayer Terjun Kali, K-A-L-I, Kali Waterfall. This is one of those, I think it's the most difficult place that I've had to hike to. And I'll say that with confidence because I almost died the last time I came here. That's why I'm back. This time I came back with a guide. So there's been 3 times when I've almost died traveling. One was when I got dysentery in Bangkok. Then I almost drowned in Kota Kinabalu because I didn't pay attention to the sign. It said the waves are a little bit too aggressive today, so no swimming. Now, recently, a few days ago, over here I took the wrong way. There's a dual path that splits, and because it was late at night, not really, but over here 5 p.m. is late. I went the wrong way, and I'm so stubborn I kept going down. So ultimately, I ended up essentially somewhere, because I went up, you're supposed to go down. I went somewhere above the waterfall. And I don't say any of this because I'm a thrill seeker, I'm not. It's just that I like physical exertion, and sometimes when you physically exert yourself, you end up in a little bit of a dangerous situation, particularly if you want to see something and you set a goal. So I want to say, finally, that if I can do this, anybody can. I've got no sense of direction. I've got a cochlear ear problem. I've got a hearing loss, and I have no depth perception. Because of my cochlear damage, I've got no sense of balance. And I'm not a skinny guy either. So ultimately what saved me is simply being stubborn about my goals when I set them, or if I feel like setting them, and also being able to walk 8 miles a day with no problem. So if you can't walk 8 miles a day, probably just start with that first, and then from there you can do anything you want. As long as you can walk that 8 miles a day, you're okay. Not running, just walking. So again, this is Kali Waterfall, and I hope I've encouraged you to travel, because again, if I can do this, anybody can, but sometimes you need a guide. And that's my guide over here. The best guide. This guy hasn't even broken a sweat.